seen how to write a factorial in C language using loops. Now let us convert the factorial program using functions. So, so what is a factorial? Whenever a factorial is asked, the factorial of n will be calculated into n into n minus 1 up to 1. So if the 4 factorial is asked, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 6 means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is how we will show a picture. So with the 6 factorial is calculated, 6 into 5, 5 into 4, 3, 2, 1 will be calculated. So we have written an algorithm how to calculate a factorial, which will simply show what are the different steps to write a program. Okay, and we have converted that C algorithm into more syntactical way using a C syntax. Okay, now we also written a algorithm using positive and negative cases. Are we clear? Now let us write a program which we have already written in the previous session. How to write a factorial. So this is a condition: declare, start the program, declare and accept the number, check the number. If it is a negative value is entered, negative numbers, the values cannot be calculated. Otherwise, in else block, we start multiplying from n to 1 as shown in the slide. Are we clear? Now, how to convert this problem using recursive, sorry, in using functions. So first we will learn how to convert this problem to convert into functions. Then we will learn how to convert into recursion in the next. So let us write the same problem. Only difference is for any function, we need three things: function prototype, function definition, and function. So first let us write a function prototype. The return data type of the function is what? So if it is an int, we will write int factorial, and the input is what? Integer variable. So this is what? Function prototype. Function prototype. Are we clear? So this is a function prototype. Next, we need to write a function definition. So what is a function definition you need to write? You need to write void. No, the return data type was in factorial, and the parameter is n. Are we clear? And also you need to declare all the variables. Are we clear? Now this is what? Function definition. So this is what? Function definition. Are we clear? So from here to here, the function definition is written. Are we clear? Now, how to call the function? So this is what? Function definition. This is what? Function prototype. So when we call the function, so simply you say printf factorial of given number percentage d is percentage d, comma. Here itself we are calling a factorial function, factorial of n. Okay, so here we are calling a factorial function. We are calling a factorial function in printf statement. Okay, so that we can avoid declaring any. So this is what? Main function, where we are simply accepting the value and calling the function. So here we are showing the different three things: function prototype, function call, and function definition. So always please check when the return data type is in, compulsory the value must be written. So in this place, what you will write is, you will say return fact. The answer will be return. So we are returning an integer. That's why the return data type is. Assume that if you are returning a big number, calculating a factorial for big number, you can use unsigned and long based on the IT. Are they clear? Now let's see if this true. So save the program, function factorial dot C. Now let us compile the program and let us run. The same answer will be printed what we have done. So using this printf statement, you are already trying to say. So we can say that printf, this printf will print what is happening inside the program. So we are in main calling factorial function. Okay, calling factorial function, and we are calling a function so that using this printf statements, we can prove that we are going to the factorial function and back to main. Thank you. Are we clear? So that we can prove that what is happening. So first we are in the main function calling factorial function. The factorial is 120. The factorial of a given number is 120, and the answer is printed as 120. So you have to print here n value and factorial both. So because you are printing 2% is here, the n factorial is factorial of 1. So if you enter factorial of 5 is what? 120. So the printf statement, using printf statement, we can do wonders. We can prove what is happening inside the program. We can prove the flow. So here we using printf statement, we are proving that the execution begin from main, going to the factorial function, executing the factorial logic, and coming back. So if at all you are calculating a bigger number of factorial logic, simply declare long fact variable, and the return data type will be long and modify in function prototype, which can be calculated a big number factorial answer using the simplest. Are we clear, everybody? So this is a program for factorial of a given number using functions. Are we clear? So in the next class, we will learn factorial of a given number using recursive logic. In this program, as using iterative, we have learned. In the next program, we have approached recursive logic. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe the channel so that for further programs and further lectures. Thank you so much. See you in the next class. Thank you so much.